Welcome to Vodhalla.
It looks like we are going into game one here on our tried and true home field Mammoth Fortress.
Now, iLLu coming in on this Thatch pick, kind of nobody plays Thatch. I think Thatch is an underrated legend, and I think Thatch being an underrated legend, he's more underrated than Azoth, and I think he's better as a legend than Azoth. His blasters can be pretty nuts. The cannonball as an anti-air, like you see that on Sidra, but Thatch can do that as well. It's going to lock him down because he's blasting 2 cannonballs, but a good blasters player who can have the consistency of sword on Thatch, and the sword signatures can be like actually nuts. You can catch so many people with sword down signature because it moves you back a little bit and pushes you forward, kind of hovering around that area in case your opponent's coming down to pressure you. But also the side signature, you have a ton of range with it as well. That's why you've seen him use it already twice.
Oh, tries to go for the gravity cancel Ensig there, won't find it. But no, you're 100% right there. Now, granted, the one thing you were talking about before, I love defense, 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 so you probably do not play Thatch, but, you know,
he has, in the defense stance, he has 4, which is like the minimum
yeah.
that I'll go with. Because I'm a Vrax player, so I understand the 4 defense. But that's like absolutely the minimum. You are going to have Santy probably feeling good because his sword delight recoveries will kill earlier.
Now, granted, iLLu here was able to find the first KO, but Santy was able to kind of swing that back really quickly, and now we're at a little bit more of a tie game. Just to pick up that sword, so we should have some guaranteed conversions coming out very quickly here. But, man, just whiffing 2 side airs now, Santy able to get these extended punishes due to simply putting himself out the way. Sometimes that's all it takes, man. You just got to dash back one time and then get a little bit of damage that way.
Yeah, Santy was controlling the ground for the past like 25 to 30 seconds. Anytime iLLu wanted to land, if he landed without a move, Santy was there immediately to hit him. If it was looking like iLLu was going to land with a move, you're exactly right. He was backdashing, getting out of the way, punishing the landing.
Now, granted, the one thing there is when you do notice that your opponent's starting to backdash a little bit, all you have to do is kind of overextend with your attack, right? You put it a little bit further out to catch them in their backdash, and then from that moment, by overshooting, you're able to still get a conversion. Yeah, I mean, with a squishy legend like that and that much damage racked up, that neutral layer is going to kill from Santy, putting himself just a little bit ahead here. We're going to see how iLLu is able to find the KO, or if he's even able to find the KO. You can see he did 2 chase dodges forward. He's trying to stay up close and personal and not allow these kind of backdashes from Santy to space him out, but still unable to find this KO. Another just move out the way and sidelight to punch these Sayers coming out from iLLu. He hasn't been able to quite. Another one. How many Sayers is he going to whiff to have Santy punish for free?
And now Santy has lapped him in damage. iLLu's already in kill percent. If you'd have been a little bit lower, I don't think the neutral light would have hit Santy, and he would have hit that down light probably into a recovery, which honestly might have killed. There's the anti-air option going in. Santy going under it, even throwing out his dodge there just to make sure that little pop, that blast, that shrapnel in the air didn't hit him. And you notice how low those go when they actually pop. If you're doing it from the main platform, it goes down below a little bit and covers the push-off column and like into the next push-off column. So a lot of coverage there.
Oof.
That was so close.
Yeah, I know.
He almost got the delight recovery.
But at this point, man, it's a beautiful hit from iLLu. I don't want to call the matchup. I mean, look, he's in barbecue sauce, man. Like, how do you make it back from here to so much damage racked up for Santy here? It's really just a matter of one more hit. So you have to play so pristinely, and so far has yet to get hit. He's still hounding to rack up more hits. No fear coming out from iLLu, still racking up more hits. If he, I was going to say, if he's able to make this happen, man.
Oh, wow.
Wait
that was the
second.
option that Santy tries to go for there to switch it up. The gravity cancel side signature on a Suri sword. That was the option that he wanted to go with there. I'm trying to remember how quickly those hitboxes come out. Maybe he expected iLLu to be a little bit more to the right, maybe not continue the pressure as much. Switching to the Lucian, though, like this is classic iLLu. I do love the Thatch pick, but this is classic iLLu. He isn't going to have as much kill potential here because he's going to have Katars, because he's still has blasters, but it's 4 strength blasters, which again, that's like the minimum I'm willing to go.
It's like, I need
I'm
a
a
little bit
Vrax
more
player
than
with
that.
4 strength, but because he's a Lucian player, it just seems like it's Lucian culture that you kill with blaster side air. Like that's your main kill option. You put out 1.5 million damage, and then you kill with blaster side air. You've seen it from some of the best Lucian players of all time. Maybe not as much LDZ, because I think he does more Qatar work than a lot of Lucian players out there.
Honestly, it's worth. I mean, of course, we're talking about how strong the Katars are in the current metagame, so he should be able to rack up a lot of damage that way. And of course, he does have, that Kevlar vest with that Lucian, so he will be living a little bit longer, can take a few more hits. So definitely, at least the defense won't be as much of an issue this time around because he's looking a little hardier, a little healthier.
My question is it a bulletproof vest or is it a stab-proof vest? Because those are two very different things. And can he change it at will based on his opponent?
Well, we're going to find that out today as Santy still trying to hunt down iLLu here, looking to see if he's racking up that damage. We're going to see if your prophecy is true. Will it be foretold? Is it written in the scripture that this first stock will go with a Sayer off the side? Tries to go to the X pivot neutral air. That's not going to land quite yet, though.
Now, if Santy wants to play high on that edge, we could see, he tries to catch the recovery just a little bit over the platform with the neutral signature. I was expecting a down signature. That's usually a Lucian classic to throw that over the edge. Definitely with how high Santy was playing, but I think Santy was doing that as a bait, and so he was going to be ready with the fast fall down to then punish when iLLu wanted to come over with that guitar down signature, which is probably why iLLu didn't do that whatsoever. Now, iLLu is playing Spec Ops Lucian, and in true Special Ops fashion, to protect his identity, he didn't even put his name in. That is dedication to the legend, to the skin choice.
To the lore. He's sitting in there, not even letting anyone know just who he is, but that he's on a mission, Rainbow Six style.
Yeah, he's just John Doe right now.
Ooh, and there we go. There's that D-Sig we were talking about before. Not quite going to land, but still, iLLu being able to rack up so much damage here should be able to find that next KO fairly soon here. But Santy fighting back. We even saw the patience after he got that neutral light. And this time, a little bit more patience. Wants a little bit more of an extended edge guard. Is the Sayer going to come out? No, he runs all the way back to the stage, probably trying to guess where Santy's going to go. iLLu still not able to find the KO, and as I say that, the curse gets removed as he finds the neutral sig.
Dude, he's nailing signatures.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's nailing them.
Every single one, except for that one D-Sig, I guess. But yeah, he's been on it.
He's nailing them. I think, honestly, that was a misinput and he did it the wrong way. It still wouldn't hit even if he did it to the right, but it makes more sense if he did it to the right. And he has a lead on Santy right now. Santy is up a game in this best of 3, so iLLu's going to have to take this game if he wants to stay alive.
It looks like he feels very confident in his blasters, going for the gravity cancel D-Light. Not quite going to hit Santy there, but that's the thing you can do with the blasters, right? You just kind of zone out in your little box. Say, come to my box. If you don't want to come to my box, I'll just space you out until you decide to come to my box. And then when you decide to do a dash jump down air, what the heck?
I'm going to need to replay that because I was paying more attention to iLLu. He threw that weapon arc, and I was paying attention to that. He nailed me with that. He debated me with that. We're going to have to see a replay of what happened there at the end. So it goes to the dare. No, it's the head bump. Yep, it's the head bump, then the dodge. The dodge didn't go far enough. Now, I'll tell you what, if he was Thor, he's going to gravity cancel that neutral signature and traveled around the world 4 times back to Mammoth Fortress.
Tell me about Thor. That's like those old videos where it'd be like, who can make it around Hyrule Temple?
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, let's go Thor with the gravity cancel N-Sig. But with that said, game 3, man, that kind of game 2 ending in a little bit of an anticlimactic fashion, but it's not really Brawlhalla if you don't at least have a couple sets ending with a head bump. So with that said, going to game 3, same stage, same legends. What do we got here?
Now the Qatar neutral game has changed with the recent changes to sidelight to where you can get the neutral light follow-up so much more consistently until death. So you see just a lot of grounded Qatar play, just sidelight, neutral light, sidelight, neutral light, sidelight, neutral light, downlight. If you don't get the downlight, reset, sidelight, neutral light.
Neutral light once again. We're just killing. There we go. All right, we get the conversion into the D-Light, which is guaranteed. And then now iLLu getting a little bit of a hit in, finally after kind of a long monologue from Santy there. Ooh, tries to get the Sayer, won't find it. You can see do the retreating down air. Wow, that D-Sig this close to exploding off of the cranium. Ooh. And the D-Sig, I swear, dude, he was a pixel away from having that miss. The lineup from iLLu, impeccable.
Yeah, he gravity canceled that too. It's just a little bit up, maybe 3/4 of a jump up when he gravity canceled that. Went over beyond the stage. Retreating back to the middle of the stage, wanting to stay as far away from those blast zones as he possibly can. You've seen Santy try to fish for those nairs, trying to juggle, maybe get the recovery follow-up, and maybe just pick up a nair really high up in the air. Very few signatures from Santy so far.
Oh man, he is getting completely boxed out. It's like having an infighter go against outboxer. He's just throwing out all his preemptive hits saying, you will not break my zone. Maybe here. Ooh, wow.
Just still barely able to touch.
Yep. Recovery impeccable from iLLu. I think Santy probably thought he wasn't even going to be able to get back there as well. The neutral air still not going to kill. Wow, because Lucian's defense.
Yeah, that's the
man.
difference between Thatch to Lucian. That Nair would have killed Thatch.
Well, Thatch would have died like 2 years ago.
That's true.
Here we go. Oh.
Even after the bonk on the head, it's still going.
It's looking for even more, red on Santy now. iLLu just looking kind of to find the final blows. And we've seen how he's been able to connect his signatures all set. And I'm imagining that probably won't change unless something happens in the defensive game plan of Santy, because, man, has iLLu been able to kind of pop him.
Now, even though that signature did miss, Santy wasn't in a position to punish it whatsoever. So iLLu, man, I mean, he's been nailing these signatures. On rare occasion when they come out, he either hits them or they miss, but he doesn't get any punish. Oh, I think that was a misinput, maybe?
I think so, too.
He shook his head. I don't know if that was just a really hard read or if that was a misinput and he meant to go for a recovery. Huge bummer. He answers it back and evens it up, so he's not behind at this point, but he was pretty heavily in the lead.
Hopefully he doesn't shake his mental too harshly there. This is game 3, so definitely not where you want to be in terms of when to make a mistake like that. But with that said, iLLu is still fighting back. And one of the things I've noticed from iLLu is that in his blasters play, it looked like Santy was actually finding a chink in the armor there. He was able to say, all right, he's been doing dash back or dash forward side light a lot, so if I can break that zone where he's not doing the neutral light, and yes, I'll just go in with side light, and I'll be able to get right in and get some hits in, and that's how Santy's been kind of able to get his hits now, and iLLu's been starting to fall behind just a little bit. Hopefully he can answer back, make it a little bit closer, but Santy pretty comfortably thus far in the driver's seat.
You're seeing Santy jump just a little bit more. He's been able to get over a lot of downlights that are coming out from iLLu just by jumping a little bit. He'll fast fall back down to the main platform, sometimes coming in with the bottom side of a nair or with a side light on the ground. Ooh, D-light recovery.
Doesn't have a lot of
defense holding on. iLLu just a little bit behind right now.
Ooh, there we go. Of course, it's last stock. You do know. No way. It killed? I didn't think it was going to kill at that. I thought he could survive one.
You thought he was one more.
I thought
it was going to be one more. It was necessary. Santy comes out.
There we go, man. Looking like he's a little bummed. I'm sure that one stock probably is like,
Not being finished after that head bump. He still kept it going.
This is probably where the D-light recovery hits him.